Oh, excuse me, my hay fever's playing up at the moment. So I thought for this video, as I've got some new goodies, I'm just going to play and show you some things I've made and how some of my books are coming on. Sort of as a bit of a chit chat and combined with chit chat video sort of thing. So it's all sort of getting mixed into this one. So I had my sewing machine out yesterday because I made a new cover for a cushion of mine. As Lexi sleeps on them, she hadn't destroyed this one, but I think where she'd sort of slept on it and sometimes she like scruffs them, she'd oh, excuse me, and made a slight tear in it. And rather than mending it, because I'd gone a bit off the cover anyway, I thought I'd make a new cover. So yeah, I had my sewing machine out. I thought while I had it out, I would sew some signatures for my for a new junk mail book. But instead of putting like the signatures into like say a backing, like having a backing over it, I've just stuck them one on top of each other with high-tack tape. So this is just some card, and this was me playing with gilding wax, my embossing powder, which is like a mix of colours which was shown before, and my first set of Tim Holtz pens. So it's just yet again your junk mail card. So that's the bit that I've then stuck together. So another signature, envelopes, bits out of a magazine, my drop papers, freebies, and then there was one section that I made just out of envelopes. That's what I've been working on there. Then also, while I had my sewing machine out, I saw a lady, I can't remember who it is now, she does a load of like shabby chic stuff and I've really forgotten her name. So I must try and get in the habit, if I like somebody's idea and I'm going to sort of try and give it a go, to make a note of their name, because I'm not very good at doing that. But what she did, she had, let's start saying a strip of strip of fabric, and then just folded it in half, and well, she didn't sew, she used the high-tack tape, but the thin liner, and then she just got her scissors and cut down it to give these ruffle bits. But I thought, as I had my sewing machine out, I would just use my sewing machine to do the straight lines, and then I sort of used a scrap bit of, you can't actually see it because it's white, so if I put my finger behind that bit you might be able to see. No, mustn't say sorry, I don't know why I keep saying I know what I say, but my brain's on a sort of sluggish mode, I think. Spellbinder die to cut the circle, and then just used my hot glue gun and spiraled the flower around, and then added a button. And in a minute, or somewhere during the video, I'm going to use the new Cosmic Shimmer, well, they're not new, but they're new to me, the Cosmic Shimmer matte chalk paint. So I want to do some splattering on these. So I've made 2 of those, and I really like doing that. So when I get some more scrap fabric, I'll be making more. Little blue one, a blue button in the middle. But I don't mind that the bits of cotton, that's the word, are there. So that one I'm going to leave as blue, and I'll be putting that on the front of this junk journal, because I do like to have something on the front of my junk journals. So I plan to put that on there with, and I'll use my tacky glue, but I won't do that on video. And I'm also going to play, and then I made some bigger ones, and I showed in a video my free goodies from my friend Julie of some Christmas tags, and I just cut the front off, and I'm going to stick those in the middle, just like plain on a Christmas card, so it'd just be that, and that'd be all it is, sort of thing, 'cause that's quite bulky. So I plan to do that, but because this is almost like a peachy shade, I'm going to splatter some of that on there, so I will be doing that. And to play with my set 2 of my, I think it's definitely set 2, it hasn't got it on the pack, set 2 of gilding waxes, I've just cut out some flowers using my Tim Holtz tattered flower die, and I'm just going to go over that just to show you the colours. And I actually set 2 at the moment is my fave, and I do plan to get the third one, which has got browns and, is it picket fence, the white one? I think it is. Plan to get that set, and then the 2 new sets when they eventually come out, because I am really liking these. So I'm just going to get some scrap paper, so I know my cutting mat can be cleaned, but I still want to do that. I think I'm going to do these ones first because I've got them plain, but I just want to see what these paints are like. They are really nice because I've used them already for painting something else, and they're really nice. I haven't had chalky ones before, so I'm not sure I'm going to put that, so I'm only going to put a tiny bit out. So I just use these are some disposable plates that my mum gave me. Oh crumbs, I haven't got any water. Oh well, I'll just have to clean the brushes afterwards. So I thought I'll just see what they like to paint on here, and they do give a really nice chalky effect, but I want to see what they were like on the, what's it called, not Tim Holtz, get my words right in a minute. So I'm just going to grab a piece of paper so I can put the wet ones, the damp ones on, so I'll just get my painty book just so I can put them to one side. Yeah, so I just want to see how they painted on, I'll get in a minute, the Crafter's Companion Pearl card, and actually it covers really well because it's got a sheen, but I do really like these Cosmic Shimmer chalk paints. They're really nice. So the colours I got, in case you didn't see my haul video, is Persian Orange, they're £2 something, and Spiced Raspberry, because I'm trying to get different colours sort of thing, but just for like my mixed media projects. I think I like too many projects, I think that's my problem. So I would just finish painting these. See, really good coverage, and to have the chalky thing, I think it gives a really nice different look to it. So I'm just going to use some of the spice because I haven't used that. So if you're wanting different paints for different effects, I would recommend these. I think they are really, they had some really lovely colours. I actually had trouble choosing what colours. I did notice when I put the pink out then, it's come out a bit like that, so I might have to, like, I don't know if you can see, but there's like 2 different shades of pink in there. So I think I'm going to have to, oops, so I'm just sticking things together that I don't want to stick together. I think I'm going to have to use, make sure I shake them. I think they might have to be shaken, so I just want to get some paint on these just so they've got a bit of colour. So I'm just going to try and tap it without making too much mess. I mean, this is my, oh, it's not wanting to splatter. It is sort of, but not, maybe I'm not doing it right. Either that or it's splattering where I'm not doing it. That's better. I need more of a tap. So I just wanted to put some splatters on these pink flowers. I'm not sure what I'm going to use these for yet. So yeah, I just fancy getting some new stuff out, playing, but not say drastic. Okay, if that's not going to work, I'll just dab you on there. I did try splattering, but it's not quite working, so I will just dab on there and put that to one side, because I've got my paint book out. You know, when, I don't know if all of you do it, but you know when you get leftover paint and then you put it in your paint book and end up making the lovely things in there. Obviously. Okay, so something I have noticed, I have to tap this quite hard to get any of this paint to come off, maybe because it's chalky, but I still like it, and it does dab well, so quite liking how that's making that look a bit shabby, so that's really nice. I'm just going to mix these colours together because I want to try and get it to the colour of, try and get that sort of colour, but I don't think I'm going to be able to, so no, that's not quite the colour I wanted. Never mind. So I'm going to put that to one side because I will use that for something else. So I'm not going to stop video, I'm just sort of thinking out loud of stuff I need to get to dry something on, because I don't want to make a mess of my carpet. I don't think my landlord would be overly impressed with that. Something else I did notice with this, these chalk paints, they do dry fairly quick. I don't know how they dry on fabric, but they are drying quickly on cards. I'm just going to get rid of this in my painting book, which I'm sure you don't want to see me painting just paper, so I will be back as soon as possible. I know I could stop it and edit it, but I'm just not feeling quite like doing that at the moment, so I've pretty much used that up. So I'm just going to put that over there because I definitely want to paint these, so I'm just going to move that and get a clean piece of paper. And I think I could get away with just the orange. I think it will blend with that fairly well. If not, anyway, it can be a modern Christmas card. So I'm hoping I'm not boring you all too much. I haven't got like orangey fabric, but I wanted these just to look a little bit shabby, vintage, Christmassy. And after I'd filmed the finished doing this video, I think I'm going to dry it with my heat gun. I might actually do that in a minute, I'm not too sure. So I just wanted to change the colour, and I have to say these paints are working quite well on the fabric. So how are you, all of you, and what's going on, sort of thing? What's been going on with me? Well, what have I been up to? Yes, I had Lexi again for the weekend, and that was it's always lovely having my little girlie, because let's just put that on there anyway. Oh yeah, I think that looks different. So I just want to do some different cards. These will be for my own use because they're I like them, but I don't think they're overly, I don't know if they would sell, so I'm just going to use them for my own use because I've got some friends who will absolutely love the shabby chic flowers on a card. I don't know if I would always paint the fabric, but I just wanted to give it a go and see what it was like on fabric, and like I said, I think it's working really well. Yeah, so I had Lexi for the weekend. Unfortunately, we didn't get to go for a walk because I wasn't very brill, just one of my off days. So that's sort of going there. So we just had a quiet Sunday on the sofa watching telly and watched the Sons of Anarchy, and I realised it's about the fourth time, no, I've watched all the way through twice, and this is the third time I'm watching season 4, 5, 6 and 7 sort of thing. So those are the flowers done. So I'm just going to put that to one side so I don't make even more mess, and move that paper so I don't splodge on there. Yeah, so that's sort of what I've been doing there. Don't worry, I will sort those out. Let's just move that. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, I've been sort of going through that again. I just love the Sons of Anarchy. Not just because obviously there's Charlie Hunnam in it and he's really fit. Well, I think he's really fit. But it's just a really good storyline, even though it's a bit actiony and stuff, so if you haven't seen it. So I thought I'd play with my Creative Expression gilding waxes and on these small flowers, and then I'll put them all together, but I also won't do that on a video because I'm sure that's not the most exciting thing. It's really difficult, and I'm sure I'm not the only YouTuber who finds it. I find it really difficult to try and think of different videos to show you each week. I don't want people thinking, oh, she's doing the same thing again. So I thought these little play videos and stuff, just to see like how I make my embellishments up and stuff like that. Oh, this I won't be colouring in on video, but I just wanted to show before I forget whatever the word is. This was also in my haul video I showed, and it's a Sweet Dixie stamp. The sentiment comes with it but separately, so I've stamped that out and I plan to colour that in somewhere, so when that card's completed I will show you that on a project video. So this is the, what did I say this colour was? This is the Enchanted Gold. I have heard some people have had trouble with the gilding waxes, and these are new and I did find they were really hard this time. Sort of thing. Oh, and while I've got that, I'm just going to get my canvas, because I've used the Pearl Moon and the Enchanted Gold on my canvas. So this canvas is sort of an ongoing project. I keep adding colours and stuff to it because I'm not fully happy yet. I just feel it's missing some stuff, but I can't think what it is until it probably arrives in my stash, because I've had a look at my stash and there's nothing else I can think what I add at the moment. So I've added the wax on there and it's turned out really, I've really liked that. It's just sort of brought it more to life. So yeah, as I was saying, I've had some friends who've had trouble with the gilding wax. It's like they don't use it all as that often. It's a now and then project. I mean, at the moment I'm just using it a lot because it's new, but they said they've been really rock hard and they're not getting the response. One of my friends is not getting the response she wants from Creative Expressions, and I have seen other people say that as well. So that's the one I've just used, which was Enchanted Gold. And the Pearl Moon, it is so nice. It's like a white silver, I would say. I mean, I'm doing it on cream cards, so it might not show overly clear. It might work better on some dark card. I haven't got any dark card here at the moment. I don't want to keep going up and down, but just, I mean, it just gives it the most beautiful sheen. So I'm like thinking, do I get more of these gilding waxes if other people are having trouble? Because they're not the cheapest of products to buy, and I mean, I don't personally want to be, and I know nobody else would, keep buying stuff and then not having the company be really very good in sorting the problem out. It's a bit annoying, I would say. So I'm just checking on how I'm doing on time, and I've realised I've really rabbited on, so I think I'm going to do this as a two-parter thing. So I'm going to probably do this bit and then come back with part 2 of it, because I've just realised I have gone on for ages already, so I am sorry about that, because it's just very simple stuff. This colour is the Vintage Golden Green, and I love that. I know I'm going to use it a lot for Christmas cards. So that's on creamy cards, so I think that's really good. So I'm just going to pause you